All right, guys, so we are in Mesa, Arizona at Blue Compass RV, and they were nice enough to let us just kind of walk around, check out all these campers, and not bug us.
Yeah, they have a lot of truck campers.
A lot of truck campers.
Which is obviously what we like.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little tour. We're going to keep them very simple. We're not going to go into the specifics, because when we're looking for a camper, I want to see the layout before I start looking at all the specs. If it has, you know, whatever tanks and this and that. If I don't like the layout, I don't care about the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, it's more about comfort, space, you know, and a few things that we have checked off on our checklist.
Yeah, so let's go check it out. We want to thank those guys. If you're in the area, come check them out. Super cool place. All right, so this is the Lance 1172. This is the one we've been wanting to see for a long time. 1172, I believe. Ooh, camper dry weight 4628. Whew. So we're gonna make this quick. This is probably our favorite for what we would need when we start traveling full time. But look at this, we got the full couch here that reclines. So this is the whole slide out going out the back. This is awesome because although I love booths, they can get a little uncomfortable. See what I'm saying? I'm 6'3", so things can get kind of tight. But we got the booth. Look at this awesome. Man, this is nice. I kind of like how this is tucked in. When Sarah's over here in her bikini making me some food, she's totally out of the way. I'm out of the way. You're able to walk through. So that's awesome. Double fridge. Bathroom. Just to give you an example, like I said, I'm 6'3". Sorry if I'm all sweaty. It's actually a cold day here. So, but here's the shower. Granted, if these bars were in the way and we took this off, I'd be able to stand up. With ours, I always tell Sarah I feel like Quasimodo in there showering like this. Yes, master, yes. But it has pretty good room, you know? Pretty, you know, so everything's gonna be a little snug in a truck camper, but dual fridge. I actually laid down in the bed, and I was actually able to lay in there really comfortable. So the Lance 1172, you just need a big truck, 4,600 pounds. You're probably talking a F450 or, you know, something like that. So, all right.
All right, we are now going to go in the Lance 975. Check this one out. Pretty simple. Nice and roomy. You come on in, you got your kitchen off to the one side, lots of room, one compartment sink, which I love in a camper because it's kind of hard washing dishes when you have a shallow sink to begin with. Nice booth seating, nice TV, double fridge. You know, this is something that we're really interested in when we upgrade. We want to have a separate freezer from the fridge. So this is nice. The bathroom area, very similar to the other Lance that we just showed you. Nice slide out shower curtain, you know, that expandable, foldable, and a nice bedroom area too. So this one's just a tad bit different than the other one, where you don't have that shelf overhead. So a little bit more head clearance room. And the storage, the cabinet area is a little bit different too. And I'm 5'9", so, you know, height-wise, you get a lot of room. Even though this one only has the one slide out, it still feels very, very spacious in here.
All right, this one I'm not real familiar with, but we're gonna go check it out. There's one thing I noticed right away when I stepped in there, but this is a TLRV 900U. It doesn't have the weight on here, so we'll look that up and we'll throw it. Wait,
2,316
oh yeah,
pounds.
23. So that's fairly heavy, considering what I'm going to show you here. So this is the bathroom is kind of odd. There's a really big step. You know, I mean that's up to my knee. So you got to be, you know, a flexible young whippersnapper. Because that's a pretty good step, especially when you're coming out of the shower. I mean, if you think of that, you're stepping
Right.
out.
It is nice that it has a pocket slide door, which
Pocket
that is
door.
kind of cool.
This is one thing I noticed right away.
Yeah.
So if you're 6 feet or more, not for you. I mean, it's very cramped here. Like you can see, like, well, I guess that helps. But I mean, if you're a smaller person, smaller couple, it would work great. Nice, looks like a jackknife sofa. Lots of room up there. But yeah, I mean, I could not do this. We got a triple burner microwave. Does have an oven. I mean, it's a cool little camper.
It's got a small little fridge over here right by the door.
Small little refrigerator. So yeah, I mean, if you're, you know, I'd say 5'8" or under, why don't you walk in there quick?
All right.
You're 5'9". Let's see how comfortable it is for you.
You know what?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hitting your head at 5'9". So that's just something to consider out there, guys.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, it is very open.
Yeah.
And very spacious.
I just hit
in
my
here.
head right there.
You
So
hit your
it's
head?
yeah, it's one of those things where things can look great on TV and whatever, but if you don't come look at them like we're doing, you just don't know. So,
Right.
all right.
All right, so we are at a Host. 2026 is the model number, 3955 dry weight, and we're gonna check this one out. This one's got a rear slide. and-
So similar to
slide
the
pop out.
1172.
Yes, and we're gonna show
I wanted to
Andy.
show one thing I noticed right away. Like this is really tight for me. Like, I mean, look at that.
It's a little narrow.
It's a little narrow coming up. Granted, you know, I'm bigger than the average man.
Right.
But let's flip this around. Sarah's gonna give us
But
the rundown.
it's pretty spacious in here, you know, with the two slide outs, the back one and the side slide out. You really have a lot of room moving around. And, you know, to each their own, depending on what your preferences are, what you like. Maybe you like a kitchen setup like this, where, you know, you've got the entry into the bedroom area, you've got the entry into the bathroom area. You know, it's a little tight over here with the fridge and the cabinets and everything. Lots of storage though. And you've got your separate area for your seating. The one thing that we noticed though that's kind of weird, and maybe Andy can show you this a little bit better, but this toilet, if you're sitting on it, you know, like I'm 5'9", I can sit on it pretty good, but like your feet are dangling. You know, it's almost like, okay, do I put my feet here? They can't touch there. I mean, it's a little weird. You know, and here, I'll have Andy show you too.
Well, I think they got the gist, but yeah, 6'3". I mean, how do you sit on this thing? It's just kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird, but you know, I mean, it works. Everything's got its thing. This shower. This
the
one's
shower?
different. Oh, this door. The other one was on like hinges that open this way.
Oh yes, that's right.
But I mean, you know,
Nice.
a lot of room for the shower.
A lot of room. And not a real huge step up
No.
into the shower, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more of a shower curtain guy because of this
Yes.
crack, but you know, that's easy.
Nice spacious bedroom area. You know, to crawl in and out of. And you've got the area that you enter in from the bedroom and the area that you enter in from the bathroom. Oh, my
Bless you.
goodness.
You're allergic to the Host camper. This isn't the one.
Excuse me.
So very similar to the Lance 1172, but for
Yes.
our needs, I would go with the Lance.
Nice headroom though.
Yeah, nice headroom for sure.
And that we really like this kind of seating, you know, where you have multiple areas. On to the next.
All right, so if you see me doing this, it's just sweat. It's getting hot and humid. So anyway, this is the Palomino. It's a pop-up one. We were debating about getting one of these. For us, I'm glad we didn't. But they, you know, if you know, you know. They had their benefits. It's a SS 1500, and the weight is only 866 pounds, so half ton easy. The one reason we're really glad we did it, you got to pop this up every time you want to go in, work on it, whatever you want to do. You got to fix something in there. It's at your house. You got to pop it up generally. But the small door, I hate bending over for stuff. And, you know, but if you have a half ton, I mean, they're lighter, they're easier to get around in, they're not as tall, so you got all these benefits there. It's just what you want out of it. Otherwise, it's a pretty cool layout. You know, obviously this goes into a bench. They have it to a bed right now. A little shower over here. So that's kind of cool. You got the curtain that would wrap around. A little bathroom. I mean, so for what it is, it's pretty neat, you know. Single fridge. We got a dual burner oven, obviously a heater, a small sink. That'd be hard to wash some pots and pans in, but I mean, the room up in the bed is, you know, you're gonna be laying east-west, not north-south. So someone's crawling over somebody else if there's two of you.
And definitely lots of headroom.
Yeah. I mean, this has more headroom
than most.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it collapses, and I mean, they definitely have their perks. So this is kind of a cool little camper. I'm glad we didn't go this route, but I can see it being great for other people. So,
yes.
Cool little camper.
Right, we are checking out an Arctic Fox. It is model number, where did it go? 865, and the dry weight 2983.
So it's getting up there.
Yeah, no slide outs.
Yeah.
But really nice.
No slides. I love the look of Arctic Foxes though.
Yeah. I love the single compartment sink once again. You know, like the single lever faucet.
Jeepers.
Yeah, someone's getting a little rowdy out there. Nice
is?
booth seating, plenty of storage. We got the 2-compartment refrigerator, you know, the freezer and the fridge. That's nice.
And look at, I didn't notice this when we first walked in, but look at your headroom.
Yeah, the headroom is
Holy
awesome.
cow, flip this around. I mean, this has probably got some of the most headroom.
Yeah.
I mean, what do I got there? About another 6-7 inches?
Yep.
So
it's
that's
awesome.
If you're a tall dude, this is one to think about.
Yeah, nice bathroom. This is actually a wet bath. So you got a little bit of a step up, but like look at all this room in here to stand. And you've got the skylight overhead, so Andy should have plenty of head clearance right here.
Let's check it out.
We can check it out.
Still a pretty good step up once again. For us, not a big deal, but you know. Yeah, I mean, this is with shoes on, so that gives me another inch and a half, but at least my head goes in the
yeah, you have plenty of room to sit on the toilet without your knees like banging against the wall and you're feeling...
Oh, I shouldn't have ate Taco Bell. Oh. Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's got a lot of good room.
Yeah, nice skylight up ahead. You know, it feels like with no slide outs, it feels a little tight here.
Yep.
But, you know, if you don't want to deal with slide outs and everything like that, it's really awesome. Nice, big, roomy bedroom area. I mean, you got tons of cabinets for all your clothes and your belongings and stuff like that. It's spacious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty comfy in here. You know?
Yeah, flip this around once just so I can give people, you know, like she said, it's
a little tight.
I always have that problem though. I'm always just like, things get tight for me. I'm a bigger guy and you just got to deal with certain things, right? So.
Yeah, but it's nice, you know, like nice headroom. I mean, I feel like you can sit up in here and not bump your head on the ceiling pretty well.
Totally. So. Yeah, you could rest back against the headboard there.
Right. Definitely.
And watch some TV, prop up some pillows. I gotta say, quality. There's no Northerns here, but I really like the Arctic Foxes for just the way they feel and quality. I mean, I like the Lance too, but I don't know, the outside of the Arctic Foxes are beautiful.
Sweaty.
All right, so we're at a Lance Squire. So the Squire was kind of an older one back in the day. That's what we kind of looked at a couple because we wanted to get in this kind of cheap at first to see if we liked it. But this is a SQ805 8'6" 6". Where was it? 1634. So I would think half tons would be able to do that. Certain half tons. It's beautiful on the outside. I mean, it's a really nice looking little camper. Awning in the back. One downfall with it. Well, it depends what you want. 2 downfalls for us. No cabinetry. You know, it's just got the racks up there, so everything you throw up there you're gonna see. And there's no bathroom. So we got, you know, a little cabinetry there, a little frigitator here, you know, a dual burner, a nice round sink. I mean, this is nice. It's got good, you know, good countertop space. You know, this is pretty decent. It's easy to get in and out for me. But yeah, it doesn't have a bathroom. So, I mean, nothing a Home Depot bucket can fix, right? So it just depends what you want. If you're just kind of a weekend warrior, as they say, and you just need something kind of easy.
Yeah, the bedroom area is a east-west. East-west, you got a big step up here to get up in here.
Yeah, that's a big old step.
Yeah, there isn't much for storage up here.
No, it's pretty simple.
It's very simple. And look at me. I'm like barely having any head clearance. So you're really kind of crawling in and crawling out.
But, I mean, you can only have so much weight for a half ton.
All right, we got a host camper here. Looks like it's a model 10.6 Cascade. And you've got 4118. Big one. It's a big boy. So let's go on in, check this out. A little bit different layout than the other host that we did. You know, we got lots of cabinets right here and a big, huge sink. You got your freezer, fridge right here. I kind of like this setup a little bit more just because it's a little easier access.
I agree.
Like the seating area. The one thing though, like if you're getting the fridge while someone's sitting right here, a little bit of a...
You know, if it opened up the other way, you could just reach in there and grab yourself a barley pop, as they say.
Yeah, get yourself a drink.
Yeah.
But very nice, you know, with the seating and the booth seating over here. You know, it's kind of that L-shaped booth. Very open in the bedroom area. Like this a little bit more so than the one where it's got the island or the center console in it. Butted up to the bed area.
I agree.
It just seems more...
It seems so much more open in here without that big divider here at the TV.
Right.
But, you know, to each their own.
Same similar bathroom where you've got that huge step up, you know, to the toilet. But nice sink with some counter space behind there. And then once again, you've got a decent shower area.
Here, just take that.
Got a decent shower area. With the skylight, lots of headroom. You've got some towel bars there. I love it how they have windows everywhere. You know, that's just one thing that's super cool to have all these windows. Look, Andy's lounging. Look at how big and open that is. I mean, this is
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I would consider this against the Lance 1172, but there's just something about that one I just like it a little more.
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't mention about the Lance 1172 that I don't like is when the slide is in the back, you can't get in the side door.
That's very true. That
kind of bugs me because, like, what if something happens and you can't get that slide out? Now you can't even get in the camper.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, this one is really nice.
Yeah,
I do like the layout. It's got 2 slide outs. So, one on each side.
Yeah. Good headroom.
Very good headroom.
Yeah.
Check that out with Andy right underneath the AC unit.
Nice. All right, host, if you want to support our channel, you know, just throw us one of these.
Send us a host camper.
Send us a host camper. Oh, and we'll need a new truck because our 1-ton probably would struggle with this.
A little bit.
All right, so we're back to a Lance. 995, 9'11". It is 3,753 pounds. So she's getting up there. Definitely need a 1-ton. But, I mean, what can you say? I mean, the room in here is great. You know, it's got the one slide out, so you got the one booth. My only thing with all these booths is how low the tables are. For me, you know, I'd like them maybe another inch or so because I was hitting my knees on them. But this is, I mean, this is super nice.
Yeah, you still have plenty of headroom up above.
Yeah, plenty of headroom. We got nice shade out there. Obviously AC. Bathroom, let's check it out. Already sat in this one. This one, I mean, for a wet bath, it's pretty decent size.
Yeah, you got plenty of knee room.
Yeah, I mean, for a wet, I wouldn't complain at all about having a wet bath that big. So we got that. We got the dual fridge, obviously, separate freezer, refrigerator. There's quite a bit of counter space here.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to we got the old S&S, you guys know, and there's no counter space. But you got the oven, triple burners, microwave. Bed is
Single
nice.
compartment sink.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at all the floor room you have in here. It's crazy.
They could use a little cleaning.
Yeah. Oh,
See, this is, whoops. This is why I don't like stuff at the end of my feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a toy hauler that had that TV divider, and then you could walk in. Sarah could walk in the left, I could walk in the right, and my feet would be wedged up against that wall. And after a couple months, like I was having wrist problems, ankle, because I was just wedged in there just enough. So it's just something to consider. But this one, you know, this is.
It's really nice.
It's nice space.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to pass up on those reclining chairs.
Yeah, just
know?
another little extra seating area.
Yep. So, nice one. I really like it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little tight underneath.
Little, but not bad. I mean,
Not
I got
bad.
a couple inches, and I have shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Awesome.
all right.
All right, so thank you for coming along, checking out all these truck campers. You know, if you're in the market, it's always nice to go in and actually see them physically for yourself. You know, we want to know, like, what's your favorite? We're going to have them numbered, you know, and let's see which one's the most popular or the most favorite out of all of them. We had Post, we had Lance, we had TLRV, we had a few other ones though too. So, we have our specifics, we have our favorites, you know, like we're looking for a single compartment sink, we're looking for a lot of room, headroom, bathroom space, just to be able to lounge in comfort too, especially if you're on the road traveling for several days and not just a little weekend excursion. So thank you so much for watching. God bless America, and we'll check you on the next destination. Is that all right?